the suitcase. If you've listened to any of my previous episodes, I like to think of myself a bit of man of mystery, windswept and interesting. I think that the Billy Connolly used to say it's a nice, the air of mystery and aloofness. I think can be quite nice. But it's no secret that I'm pretty well travelled, and I'll continue to travel locally in Europe and around the world. And hopefully in the next couple of years it's going to increase even more. I have a few things on the, I'm not going to call it a bucket list, on the list, okay? There's no bucket needed. And there'll be trips to Asia and things like that. So I don't really have a suitcase to check in. I don't have a proper suitcase that I like, that it works for me. I mean, I have over the years. I've had the full range of suitcases, from the very old-fashioned traditional ones without wheels, right through to the American tourist ones with the four wheels, the spinners that they call them, I think. You know, and they're sort of all good in their own little ways, but I'm now in the market to get a suitcase that I can check in. I don't want it to be too big. That's the first thing. I mean, I think there are different heights now. Is it 55 centimeters high? I don't know what that is in imperial old money. 55 high, 69 and 71 or something like that. 71 being the larger case for checking in. It's about 100 litres. 69 or 60 whatever centimetres I think is about 70 litres volume, and the other one is, I don't really care. So the middle one was sort of the size I was looking at, and I had concerns about the appearance of the case, the colour primarily. I'd like to be able to identify it on the belt by sight. I'd like to go, that's my case there, you know? And I have no problem with colours, pinks, blues, patterns, Disney, stripes. I have no problem with any of that. But I wonder if it's appropriate for, you know, shall we say, someone of my calibre, the mature traveller, travelling the world. Do I really want Disney princess suitcase? So no, I don't. And is it appropriate for me to have a pink case? I sort of don't mind, really. I'd probably be able to see it on the belt. But I thought to myself, no, listen, Jason, let's stick to something a little bit more, I don't want to use the word beige, but something, the neutral tones, you know, the blacks, the navies, the browns, the beiges. Got me thinking, you know. And I want it to be quite a sturdy case. Has to be a spinner, has to have four wheels, or, you know, four wheels with like a wheel on each wheel, or I don't know what the hell that is, 8 wheels, but 4 wheels. I want that ability, I think. I like it. I've seen people, because you can push as well as pull, and that's always good. So anyway, I found a case online that I quite liked, and it was called a trunk style case. So dimension wise, it was a 69 centimeter high 4-wheel spinner with a handle, and it also had 2 handles, one on the long side, one on the short side, as well as the retractable handle. A few other features that you're going to have the TSA lock. So the lock you can lock, but the TSA in America, if they want to, you know, go through your smalls and your dirty washing, whatever, they can do that, you know. So I had to have that. But the style of the case, that's what I liked a lot, you know. It was beige, it was brown. The traditional, I can't even say it, the traditional brown that you would get in old-fashioned suitcases, like brown leather, but this wasn't leather. This is quite sturdy. I think it's polycarbonate. It was pretty sturdy now. But the edges were chamfered, and it gives the impression of a trunk. It looked like a trunk on its end. I quite liked it, you know. I don't think it's for everybody, and I think one comment that was made was that it looked like something you'd see on the Orient Express. If you got on the border with that, the likelihood is you'd be murdered. So I didn't go for that case. I didn't order it. Maybe I will in the future. But I've got an alternative, and I'd like to share that with you now. I'm not sure if many of you would have heard of Kipling. I do mention the cakes, because Kipling's do make cakes. Different company, same name. You might have heard of Rudyard Kipling. But yeah, so this is Kipling's I suppose they're like a designer. They do handbags. They do a range of fashion accessories. I think the handbags is how they really started. and they have a good range of prices, and their trademark is a little monkey, and they have names, and they're detachable, which I think is good, but that's their little signature. And then they usually have an embossed rubber Kipling logo on the product as well. They do like washable material handbags, crossbody handbags, which are very nice. A lot of women like, and even the black and grey ones men could wear as a man bag. They do a range of man bags as well, so they're very good to do purses, wallets, etc. But they also do suitcases. So I said to myself, I'd like something a bit different. I don't want the nondescript blank black fabric or plastic cases. I wanted something a little bit different, so I did a search there and I've ordered it. It's on its way. It's a Kipling. It is black now. There's some nice colours. I did opt for the black. Comes with a little monkey, and essentially it's like a fabric case with the two handles, so you can hold it like a hold all, but it's not a hold all. It's got 4 wheels and it's got a retractable handle, and I think it looks pretty cool.